Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast for Tuesday, October 4th. Another of these big days this week in early October 2022. Hi, Thomas Miller. Thanks for joining us. We're going to talk about Yom Kippur here in just a minute. But first, the moon moves into Aquarius this morning at 6:20 a.m. Eastern Time. And that, under a relatively otherwise quiet sky, is all we have, at least as far as exact activity today. But this is day 3 of 12 that Saturn and Uranus are sitting at the same degree. And it was Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, and today that they are the closest. From here, they start to wiggle away from each other a little bit, but still within that 1 degree. I mean, we're talking splitting minutes here. They never get to the exact degree and minute, but these 4 days are when they are the closest. Yesterday, the market celebrated. We'll take it each day at a time. And how did your life go yesterday? Mine was quite productive. Now, the holiest of Jewish holidays begins today at sundown. Jerusalem is 7 hours ahead of New York, so you could kind of wiggle your time zone in there appropriately. But Yom Kippur is the holiest of the Jewish holidays. It always comes after Rosh Hashanah, which was the last few days there in September, the Jewish New Year. And this is the time of atonement before the book of life is sealed for another year. And you know, we have some astrological support for this holiday because the moon, as I just mentioned, is entering the same sign as Saturn. So where would this atonement fall under in the sky? It would be in Saturn's domain, wouldn't it? At least from the idea of squaring up past wrongs, and Pluto, and Neptune. You could throw several in there, but since we have the moon in the same sign as Saturn, I think that's a really good place to capture this energy of this very powerful holiday that occurs every October. Saturn, Lord Karma, aligning with our path, righting the ship, getting back on path if we've veered off, checking in with our God, as the Jews do during this time, humbling ourselves and asking for forgiveness where we missed the mark and for clarity in the days ahead. What a beautiful picture. The chart has a couple of other places we could look as well. Fresh out of retrograde Mercury is directly across from Neptune in the opposing signs of Pisces and Virgo. There is making sure that truth abounds. And again, it might not be what you're telling the public. What are you telling yourself? Start there first, Saturn, and then make sure that what is being communicated, Mercury, in public is truthful, is honest, is of utmost integrity, Neptune. Jupiter is just a month away, a little less than a month away from entering back into Pisces, its home sign, its ancient home sign. Spirituality, magnifying your connection with Source and with your higher self. Mars, here's another one. Mars in Gemini is slowing down for its retrograde, which begins on October 30th. It's in a trine with Saturn. Saturn, Capricorn, the sea goat, climbing the mountain. Mars in the dual sign of Gemini. Which mountain are you climbing? Little self-introspection there to make sure that the options that are available to you under Gemini, the split decisions, that you're on the right path. And the Sun and Venus together in Libra. You're looking at the beautiful side of life. Yes, there are challenges around, but as you look up in the sky, you say, what if up? You know, some of this economic stuff that's going on, it's like the walls are closing in, it seems like a little bit, or at least it did over the weekend for me. And I just got to thinking yesterday, or Sunday evening, I guess, after our Level Up session, our online Facebook and YouTube group at 8 p.m. on Sunday nights. You guys are all welcome. We'd love to see you there. I just got to thinking, I'm just rejecting all of this stuff that whatever they're trying to do. Yep, reject it. I did on Subconscious Mind Mastery podcast, I did that interview with Fred, and he talked about how he handled the hurricane, which was set to literally go over his house in Orlando. Inland, yes, not the beach type stuff that Fort Myers and Sanibel and all the other places have. Oh, my gosh, those pictures. Just, let's send them some love right now. Let's just think of those people in those homes and those businesses and send love for just a second. Good thing to do. And there also were people who were not affected, and that's the way that the world works. Astrology is built on the opposite sides of the chart. Life operates like that as well. So we have this symbolism in the month of October when, at least in the northern hemisphere, and that is where astrology began, was north of the equator, this is the time of year that the leaves change. It is beautiful to be outside. And those of you down in Australia and other parts south of the equator, it's starting to bloom. Spring, life is coming alive. It's Libra season, ruled by Venus. Let's just think of things beautiful. And what a great way to enter into this very special holiday. Hope you have a great day. If you do celebrate, whether you're Jewish or not, whether you do something this evening, I'm going to do a little ceremony at sunset tonight. So I hope it goes well for you. Have a great day. We'll see you back tomorrow.